So a little overview of our 6-week program here. So the goals and outcomes is that we're going to do, well, overall is to be compliant with the ISO standard or the DSIL standard and create all the necessary documentation. And that means there's going to be risk assessment. We'll talk about that next week. And risk treatment, policies and procedure with CyberJuice, training, and throughout the period, you can get sparing and support. Just use the Slack channel to send your questions and we will monitor that. So, so we are here today and we decided to open up this call and also this awareness training call for more people because we thought this would be valuable even if you're not in the full bootcamp, because they'll get a lot of value out of participating here and here. And the full program next week, we're going to go into risk assessment and how you do that inside the platform, and with like a structured way. So it's really, so it's really simple and doable. And the week after, we're going to go into generating more policy. So this week you just do your top level. I always like to start easy, so you get a good success in the first week and you're all warmed up. So it'll be like before you do a big run, you do a little warm up. So this week is a bit of a warm up. Oh, I get effects here. So week 3, we're gonna go more into policies, and then we have awareness training, which is part of every one of those standards. They have awareness training as a requirement. So that's a super important part. And here we have a guest speaker, David, who is expert in how to build security culture. So I'm very excited about that. And of course, again, how can you use our platform to help you with that work? And then we have management review and yearly cycle. So how do you, now you've created your risk assessment and your policy. So that's like a step 1, but now you need to maintain it and do your yearly cycle and make sure everything works and you do continuous improvement, as we talked about. And the 6th call is then, okay, so how do you manage external security requirements? What are some good strategies? How can you use, if you're compliant, your documentation? How can you use your certification? And how do you actually proactively speak with external partners and customers once you've done all this work? So that's our 6 calls. And then after that, you just continue, of course, on your own. And we're here for support as needed. Okay. So, excuse me, I'm in a call here. Just 1 second. Someone just opened the door. So we have 5 minutes left. So aligning expectations. So with this program, you'll be able to solve a cybersecurity documentation problem much faster and less expensive than any other service that I know of. And it's also upskilling because you learn a lot about cybersecurity standards. We do this as a teaching program as well. So you get that at the same time, which I think is actually, this is how we also want to help everyone because there's a lack of these kind of skills out there. So by upskilling people already in your organization, again, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Shouldn't actually kill all those birds, should we? And it's a bargain because, we're creating a friendly space and want to get your feedback on the program and the user experience on the platform. So that's why we make it accessible to everyone. And we're here to answer your questions. So nobody will be left behind. You just have to do your homework. We cannot do that for you. So to ensure maximum outcome, make sure key personnel have time to go through the policy generation and the risk assessment. And it doesn't have to be a lot. I have seen one company do it in as little as 1 day. That was a small company with 5 people, but that is possible. It's really a lot. it really depends a lot on how much you need to discuss internally to make decisions. That's where I see the most time. That's the most time-consuming part. So the more people that are involved in making decisions, the longer it takes typically. So a good tip is to, get the first version out, even if it's not perfect, and then iterate from there. So give someone the authority to, just get the first version done and then have a look and see what needs adjustment. And make sure you have a project lead on this on your side to drive progress. It doesn't have to be a technical person, but it should be someone who is pretty structured and good at like getting the information out of other people and technical people. Okay. And then we have, so the period here is 5 weeks, 6 calls, the 1 hour webinar call per week. And you can send questions to our Slack channel between the calls. And we'll have a look if there are many, if there's some questions we want to, discuss also in the call, or we even need an extra Q&A session, we can put that in.